What's up, everybody? Baby Huey down in LA, home of WrestleMania 39, but also the home of NXT Stand and Deliver. I'm here with one of the participants in the main event, Carmelo Hayes. What's going on, man?
What's up, bro? How are you?
Dude, I'm doing awesome.
Yeah.
So excited to be talking to you. All the people in this room, you're like the number one person I want to talk to.
Wow. All right, so I can't screw this up.
No, not at all. Just because I see so much potential. The future of WWE is
cool,
you,
man. Thank you, bro.
So I'll talk about the main event with Braun Breaker in a second, but I do want to ask you, what's it like working with Shawn Michaels down in NXT? How's that been for you?
Amazing, because it's like that guy has done it all. You know, he's been to the mountaintop, and he's been through the highs and the lows of the business, and every time he talks, it's wisdom. You know what I mean? Because he's speaking from experience, so it's like he's never gonna tell you anything that you shouldn't know, or you know, like everything he says is a gem. So it's just great, man, and he's just so cool, and he loves us. You know what I mean? He loves his talent.
So the thing, and I hope I'm the first telling you this. I hope maybe no one else has said this yet. I really see a lot of Shawn Michaels in you. Like, you could be this generation of younger fans. You could be the HBK for them. Because, and I'm not talking about so much like the ladies, man, like the old back in the day when Shawn was in the early 90s. Sexy boy. Shawn. But the way you carry yourself, the swagger, the glasses, you got Trick Williams with you, but the way you present yourself, I see a lot of, because I grew up as a kid watching Shawn Michaels, so I see a lot of that in you, man. So I really see you could be that for the younger kids watching now and stuff. Do you kind of see that in yourself? I mean, I know you don't want to sound like a big ego or anything, but and you want to be modest, but like, do you see that in yourself?
So yeah, like Shawn, it's funny because I'll look back at Shawn. I remember one time we were in the gym and like he was on the TV. We were getting a workout and he just walked by. And I went, Shawn. I said, look. Like, he couldn't look at himself because he's not, he looks at that era as like like when we remember him being cool. And I've had conversations with him where he'll be like, oh, I'm not cool. I'll be like, dude, you're the coolest dude ever. So like he doesn't, see himself like that. But as far as I go, I'd love to just be the first Carmelo Hayes. You know what I mean? I would love, and I know it's a lot of people say, oh, I want to be the first, but it's true. Like, I don't, being compared to Shawn is a huge honor. So I appreciate that. But as far as like, I want kids to grow up and be like, hey, I want to be like Carmelo Hayes. You know what I mean? That's really what I look at. And I don't know if Shawn had his own approach to a lot of things, but I think I try to do my own approach to a lot of things as well.
Yeah, so let's talk about your time in NXT.
Sure.
You really got going with the launch of NXT 2.0.
Yeah.
I know for a lot of wrestling fans, change is tough. Right. And so I see in your face already, I know a lot of people wanted the black and gold era to last forever. 2.0 era comes in. It was, I think, a big shock for a lot of people. How was that for you to kind of be one of the early risers of the 2.0 era? How was that adjustment?
It's funny because like we came into it and it was almost like, hey guys, we don't know what's going on, but we gotta try and make something work. We get a new arena, we got new colors, we got new everything. We're out with the old, in with the new. And it was kind of like, what? You know what I mean? And we're just happy-go-lucky kids. You think about it, like compared to the vets who are looking at us like, we built this. You guys better not screw it up. You know what I mean? I mean, but it was that, because if you think about it, that was the black and gold, like you said, man. That was their NXT. I was there at NXT, and then you got all these young guys coming in 6 months on TV and getting the ball. So, that was the thing, man. It was it was a lot of pressure, and I took a lot of pride in carrying that, you know what I mean, where I was like, okay, you guys are giving me the ball. Same thing with Braun Breaker, my opponent for Saturday. They gave us the ball. They said, you guys run and don't fumble. And we had to get first downs and touchdowns every single play. So, that's why I have a lot of respect for Braun.
I do want to ask you, though, lately, the 2.0 is gone. The logo's kind of changed a little bit. It's got the black and white and gold in it. Also, with the roster, a lot of NXT UK talent has kind of merged into the roster. And so with that being said, I feel like in-ring talent the last few months has really increased. How's that been with the roster? Like, I think it's kind of getting back to like the old black and gold era from just like an in-ring performance.
Dude, I believe that the UK guys are some of the best wrestlers in the world. Like Tyler Bate. I mean, either Dragunov, JD McDonough, like even the women, you know what I mean? Like all of them. I told Tyler Bate to his face, I'm like, dude, like I'm actually a fan of your work, and I think that you're one of the best wrestlers in the world. You know what I mean? So it's like, it's been a huge gain for NXT,
Yeah, absolutely. So, okay, main event this weekend, you against Braun Breaker for the title. Guy's been on a roll since he won it back last year, so almost a full year as NXT champion. what's your mindset going against like someone who's just been such a dominant force?
I think that might be his downfall. You know, I don't think that he's faced any sort of adversity that's going to make him, you know, when we get into those deep trenches, like, you know, I don't think that I think he's maybe a little comfortable.
Yeah.
You know, and I think that sometimes when you're fully fed, you get caught off guard. You know, you're a hungry lion. You got a hungry lion on your tails, like I am. You know, and I want this. You know, I truly want this, and I don't want this. Say I had it, I want it because you know it needs me.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to it. I know a lot of people have been praising you and your in-ring work. Want to see you on Raw and SmackDown right away. Yeah. I really want to see you as NXT champion, what you could bring to the table. And was it you that said recently you want to get rid of the rainbow kind of look to it, right? And kind of how you want the title to look?
I mean, I wouldn't hate if we go to back to the original, not the original, like the long one, but I remember like the Goldie one.
Yeah,
you know, that Tommaso, you know. But I'd like to get back to that. But, you know, I think what it is not even so much the design. I think it's just what it means and what it stands for.
Gotcha.
You look back at, like, the NXT champions of the past, and it was just like you knew whoever was that champion was really that guy. You could put him up against anybody. That's a final boss.
Yeah.
And that's the type of energy I want to bring back to that title.
Yep. Well, dude, I know you got busy, Dave. Bunch of interviews still to do. Thank you so much. Good luck this weekend. Thank you for all the entertaining work you do in the ring.
Thank you,
and
dude.
Fingers crossed, see what happens with you this weekend. Yeah. And I love everything else, the barbershop, all that stuff. It's just so entertaining to watch.
Cool.
Good luck. Thank you.
Thank you, brother.